Hey collectors, here is a look at the Iron Man Hulkbuster armor by Funjoy Toys, and I would like to thank ABC Toy Store for this. Link in the description below. Check them out. At the back of the box, there are some promotional pictures of what the model kit would look like after assembly and other details that you can find inside the instruction booklet. Once you open the box, you will find the instruction booklet, three runners, most of which are parts of the hands that you will build. The first tray contains the torso, the legs, and the feet of the armor. And the second tray contains the arm weapons, the pauldron, the chest covers the palm, and the other parts for the chest armor, plus the arms and the head. And remember, the yellow part above the arc reactor should be present because some units have that part missing. And I hope you won't get any unit that has any missing part because this has a very low chance of you getting a refund or an exchange for an item which is complete. The torso is below 8.5 inches tall, and it has powerful magnets where you will place the other parts of the armor. And inside, there is like a cockpit wherein you could put a 7-inch or a 6.5 inches figure. An Iron Man action figure from Marvel Legends by Hasbro would surely fit inside it. And be careful with these two panels because the plastic feels a little bit brittle, so be careful when you are handling them. And here is a little size comparison. Duke from G.I. Joe Classified Series by Hasbro, Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story by Bandai Model Kit, Asbats from Knight's End toy line by McFarlane Toys, The Dark Knight Batman from ModoKing Model Kit, Tony Stark Mark 85 armor by Hasbro, and Yamcha from Dragon Ball by SH Figure Arts. Whatever figure you want to put inside the cockpit of the Hulkbuster, I suggest you put it in a semi-sitting position. The elbows are bent and also the knees so that it will fit properly and you can close the canopy with the Hulkbuster armor. Before you put an action figure inside, be sure to pose him in a semi-sitting position so that he will fit inside the hollow part of the Hulkbuster, much like what I did with Mark 85. Other figures which are leaner than the Mark 85, like the Dark Knight made by ModoKing, can easily fit inside the cockpit of the Hulkbuster. So the SH Figure Arts Yamcha or the G.I. Joe Classified Duke will easily fit inside the pilot seat. The downside for this model kit is once you start cutting off the parts, there will be a lot of paint chips, especially on the red parts of the hands. And also the other parts for the fingers, there will be visible nub marks, and I think you have to repaint most of them if you are not careful separating them from the runners. So a little clarification, the first unit that I got from ABC Toys does not have the yellow part above the arc reactor, and this unit that I will be presenting for the rest of the review is from Sire Toys, and thank you for their bidding online contest, if I may say so. It's with them that I was able to get another unit of this Hulkbuster by Funjoy. And here is the Hulkbuster after assembly It stands around 17 inches tall, and though some parts of its limbs are hindered because of its bulkiness, the figure is posable, plus it has some light up features. This is what the backside of the Hulkbuster looks like. It has a lot of details, though some of the boosters does not light up, but there are also other areas which lights up, like the ones at the back of the calves or the legs of the Hulkbuster, and all the details are comparable to what 3.0 did with their version. The forearm missile pad can be retracted, and underneath you will see that there are details regarding this weapon of the Hulkbuster. In order to open the eye feature light up function of the Hulkbuster, access its switch underneath the helmet. And be careful with the joint because it's ball jointed, and for me it's a little bit fragile. It swings left to right. The magnets are very powerful, and sometimes when you remove the chest piece, the magnets can be sucked out from where they are placed. And these clasps, be careful removing them or lifting them because they don't have any force, and the connection to this shoulder part is a little bit thin. The only thing that's keeping this part from opening up is how strong the magnets are on this part of the armor. And this is one of the light up feature for the Hulkbuster. At the side of the waist, there are these small panels that lift up. It's there to give some space if you want to separate the legs in a action pose, but be careful because the connection of those panels are very thin also, and if you accidentally press on them while they are extended outwards, they will easily break. Even though the Hulkbuster has articulation, it is limited because of how bulky the parts are, especially the arms and the legs. And when you do want to put it in some action poses, I suggest you use an action figure support and don't leave it because it has these big feet that you think would support the dynamic pose you want him to be in with. And also remember that if you want to spread the legs, flip up this panel besides the crotch area of the figure. So all in all, the figure is limited in the poses that it can make, but it does make for a good display alongside with your Age of Ultron Hulk action figure. It's really amazing how FunJoy has created a very detailed and low-priced figure of the Hulkbuster comparable to the one that 3.0 has released, and even outmatches Hasbro Marvel Legends. And this one is a really good display on your collection. And for size comparison, here he is with Voltas 5 from the SMP line by Bandai, and Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story by Bandai Model Kit. With the 7 inches action figures by McFarlane Toys, Azrael in Knights End Batman armor, and the 1989 Michael Keaton Batman from the movie Batman. With Yamcha version 2.0 from Dragon Ball by SH Figure Arts, and Duke from G.I. Joe Classified by Hasbro. With the Mark 85 Tony Stark from the 2-pack Infinity Saga by Marvel Legends by Hasbro, and Bruce Wayne, the Dark Knight Batman from Modoking Model Kit. And to wrap things up, here it is with Commissioner James Gordon from the 2-pack with John Blake and Bat Signal by Hot Toys, and Joker from the Dark Knight film by InArt. And with that, thank you all for watching, and see you all again next video.